Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's another episode of the Daily Crypto News. This Thursday, so we just got one episode left this week with you guys. But as always, guys, we appreciate you guys coming by and tuning in with us. As you guys know, we like to start our day going through some of the crypto headlines, grab a couple of topics, bring them to you guys' attention, and see what you guys think about them. But before we get into any crypto news today, we like to take a couple minutes, jump over to my brother Crypto Beast's favorite segment, which is the daily market sentiment. Get the daily market sentiment from him, and then we'll jump right into the news. So without further ado, Crypto Beast, let us know the market sentiment, the sentiment for today.
I'm just following the charts. They're kind of in that 40 range still. There is no exciting number yet. I seen Ethereum is going up where Bitcoin was going down a little bit, but I mean, it's not an exciting market yet. I'm waiting for it to get exciting.
What, man? You're telling me that this isn't bull weather? No, man, I'm with you, Scott. I think we're still seeing a lot of range and I think that, right now it's just very like accumulation. I can't say consolidation. Well, I guess you can say consolidation, but it's a consolidation in the accumulation zone. So I think any break from the zone on the south side is definitely interesting acquire, and any break to the top should be an interesting small take profit. But again, it's all about you guys trading strategy. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into the crypto news today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right here. So it's coming from Cointelegraph, the first headline, and it reads: Jack Dorsey's block joins $41 million funding for Japanese fintech Kyash. So Kiosh is a Tokyo-based digital wallet, announced a 41.2 million or 4.9 billion yen raise in a Series D round. Since launching in 2015, the cashless mobile app and corresponding credit card have grown its own funding or grown its total funding to an estimated 108 million or 12.8 billion yen. Both global investors and Japanese banks joined the round, including Japan Post Investment Corporation, Jack Dorsey's block, which was formerly known as Square, as well as Altus Ventures, Goodwater Capital, and Stepstone Group in the United States. Additional investment came from Greyhound Capital in the UK, SMBC, Nikko Securities, Jafco Group, Mitsu Sumitomo Insurance Capital, and others. According to the report by Nikki, Kyash is the first Asia-based company which Block has invested. So, according to the company, the startup will use the proceeds to hire more employees, expand its product offerings, and strengthen its service operations. Shinichi Tatori, Kiosh's president and CEO, revealed that it has been difficult to create a sustainable business model based solely on payment and settlement business, and that he hopes these funds will position the company for its high capital efficiency. He also expressed gratitude for the new investment from Block, which he called a leader in financial innovation in the U.S. and other countries. So I think this is really good when you think about it. You see more and more what Jack Dorsey's been doing since he stepped down from Twitter back in I think it was back in November. He stepped down and kind of said that he was going to put his concentration into Bitcoin and made the name from from Square to Block, and and he has title and cash out. So to see him getting involved in this kind of this kind of funding round with Kiosh, I think is kind of smart, because Kiosh is going to be that paperless system, and it's digital, and where here in the States, cryptocurrency is still coming along. I remember being in Asia in 2018, Scott, and people were already using digital assets to purchase things at Starbucks and things of that nature, and that was in China. So to hear him getting involved with this, I don't think it's anything that's preposterous in a sense. 41 million for the funding round, and the approximate value right now, Kiosh is sitting at $107 million. So pretty smart investment, if you ask me. But I think this is something that we should definitely pay attention to as the year unfolds.
Absolutely, for sure. I'll share my first article. I like this article, actually. Coinbase launches crypto wallet support for Solana. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase today enabled support for Solana blockchain on its Coinbase Wallet browser extension. Coinbase Wallet users can now manage their Solana, SOL, and Solana-based SPL tokens using the extension. Prior to adding Solana, the Coinbase wallet extension supported Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, and BNB chain, among others. But by adding Solana support, Coinbase positions its wallet as a competitor to leading Solana wallet Phantom and Solflare. While the Coinbase wallet now offers support for Sol and SPL tokens, it doesn't yet allow users to manage Solana NFTs directly within the wallet. It's also worth noting that the Solana tokens will only be visible via the Coinbase wallet browser extension at launch. The Coinbase wallet mobile app won't show them. Users can move their token from an existing Solana wallet to a Coinbase wallet by inputting their confidential recovery phrase into the Coinbase wallet browser extension on setup. So that's interesting. That's pretty awesome that they definitely added that that extension of Solana. I think that's going to be a push towards Coinbase actually implementing NFTs in the near future. I see it coming down. I've kind of heard the rumors and stuff. So I'm assuming I bet you in the next couple months, we're going to be hearing about them having Solana NFTs on their wallet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think, what Coinbase is working on as far as their wallet goes, Scott, I think it's going to be that next level of where you take your NFTs and, you have a marketplace that's friendly enough to trade within multiple chains. And I think that not just Coinbase, but I think all these new wallets, Uniswap and all the people working on new wallets are really going to make it so that the wallets can house everything from digital assets to NFTs to all different things, and you can trade amongst them very easily. So I think, I think that was an interesting article, and definitely going to pay attention to more of it here in the future. We're going to go over to my second article here, Scott. It's also coming from Cointelegraph. Headline reads, Paxful partners with Miami mayor to give away 500 Bitcoin tickets, Bitcoin 22 conference tickets. So the giveaway is part of a broader strategy to promote financial literacy and Bitcoin education in the city of Miami. So digital payment platform Paxful has partnered with the nonprofit organization Built with Bitcoin Foundation and Mayor Francis Suarez to advance a new education incentive centered around BTC and financial literacy. So the initiative will disperse free tickets to the Bitcoin 2022 conference to the local colleagues and universities or colleges and universities as a part of a broader effort to enhance financial literacy among minority and undeserved communities in Miami. Up to 500 students and local residents will receive a ticket to attend the conference, which is scheduled for April 6th to the 9th at the Miami Beach Convention Center. So currently general admission for the tickets are being sold at $899. So this is pretty interesting, Scott. I mean, so basically it's almost like, to me, what this reminds me of is when the guy bought the pizza with Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin's always been that person that pretty much sets the initiative. They're like the grandfather. They were the first ones to start making clothes with their cryptocurrency and having people buy, hold, and diamond hands and things of that nature. So to see Bitcoin do this, if you're thinking that these tickets are around $900 and they're giving away 500 of them, that's $4,500 that they're just giving out, just like $45,000 they're giving out just like that. And it's because they want to educate more people on financial literacy and Bitcoin. And they're doing it with the mayor. We've already known that Mr. Suarez is an advocate for Bitcoin. And it's been talked about. He's talked about Bitcoin numerous times. He talked about he would accept some of even his salary in Bitcoin. So I think this is good to see, this payment the payment platform Paxful partner up with Miami, give out even more tickets, so more people can come in and give it out to college students and maybe some locals who are young. That would be great for people who don't even know about cryptocurrency.
$450,000. That's how much tickets worth they're giving away.
Yeah, 450,000. I was off. 450,000.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of change that they're giving out to people. That's good though. That's awesome. Like that just
reminds me of the Bitcoin pizza story, Scott, where it was a lot of Bitcoin to even have the amount of Bitcoin that he paid for that pizza back then. Right now would be
You'd be retired.
Yeah. Scott said you'd be retired. Plain and simple, it's just retire me.
Yeah. I'm going to show the next article here. I got a kick out of this. I think you will too. I haven't read too much into it, but every time I read about something like this, the big baffling crypto dreams of $180 million ransomware gang. Leaked files from cybercrime group Conti shows it started building a crypto payment platform, a social network, and even had plans for a casino. Not satisfied with extorting $180 million from companies last year, the Conti ransom gang is investing its coerced cash and a new money-making scheme. Since last summer, according to leaked details from the group, the Russian-linked cybercrime organization have been quietly developing its own social network and blockchain-based cryptocurrency platform. Its leader even suggested opening an online casino. Conti's unconventional expansion plans were revealed in 60,000 of the group chat's messages and files, which were published by Ukraine's cybersecurity research, who infiltrated the group. The researcher, who renamed anonymous researcher, for safety reasons, exposed the Conti ransomware gang's inner workings on February 27th via Twitter account after the hacking group backed Vladimir Putin's Ukrainian invasion earlier. Wired has reviewed the documents in detail. While many of the leaked chat messages detail the daily workings of the notorious ransomware group, they also show how it's planning to expand beyond corporate extortion. The cryptocurrency and social media schemes are some of the more absurd proposals from the gang. However, they come at a time when law enforcement bodies are disrupting ransomware groups, including conducting aggressive takedown actions and making arrests around the world. Conti's diversification efforts start at the top of the group. Is there anyone among us who consider himself a guru of blockchain and trends? Stern Conti CEO-like character said in a private message sent to dozens of Conti members last summer. We want to create our own crypto system. Stern continued, citing the Ethereum code library, Ethereum blockchain platform Polkadot, and cryptocurrency trading company Binance. Members of the gang, which at the time numbered around 100, replied with loose ideas about how to develop the technology, or with clueless responses. I must have missed that wave, one gang member replied. But I mean, it gives kind of crypto a bad name when you have like a ransomware group trying to, I guess in ways it doesn't. It's just a way for them to put their money to use, I guess, and build something bigger that they can step away from ransomware and step away from that stuff and have their own network. But what's to say they're not going to scam other people when they start their own project too?
No, brother. That's one of those things you definitely got to keep an eye out for, man. You know, it's just it's kind of it's the thing that we're starting to find about crypto is that we're trying to find trust in something that's supposed to be trustless, right? And I think that as this thing goes along, the contracts are trustless, but the people who are writing these codes are people has to be trusted. So I think it's just something to pay attention to as we keep on going about it. But I'm gonna jump over to my last article here, Scott. As you can see here, the headline reads, Ripple to give out 1 billion XRP and developer grants. The first wave of the XRPL grant have offered $6 million in funding to 50 open source projects built on the XRP. So Ripple XRP, the enterprise payment technology company, plans to give out 1 billion XRP grants for developers. The newly announced grant is an extension of the company's XRPL grants program, which was launched in 2021. The developer grant would be focused on encouraging open source projects on the XRP ledger built for enterprise remittance assistance. Ripple has built a strong foothold in the Asia Pacific region through its XRP-based remittance technology called RippleNet. RippleNet offers a real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network with the help of the XRP ledger. The remittance platform has partnered with hundreds of banks to build a payment network of its own. According to the current XRP price, the total value of the grant is about $794 million, out of which the time the firm has awarded a total of $6 million and funding over to 50 projects to date. The firm will offer financial, technical, and business assistance to the developers looking to build on XRPL. So you see here, they had a huge tweet for somebody here. A guy posted a video who revealed that Wells Fargo had been training on a swift replacement. And now I got an online service agreement update from Wells Fargo talking about real-time payments using Clearinghouse, a Ripple partner. So this could potentially mean, great things for XRP. We know that, the case still isn't quite over yet. We've been waiting for a long time, but it's been no secret that, a lot of the banking industry has been interested in the XRPO for a long time because of the speed and the cost of the transactions and the scalability of it. So I think, to see XRP give out 1 billion XRP in development funds, I think this is just something that you're going to see progressively more of as this case gets closer to an end, because they'll end up unlocking a lot of funds that were locked up, and they'll have to start developing fast to implement these technologies that they want to use.
Well, and here's an interesting add-on to your article. I got a kick out of this today. The U.S. Congress inquires the SEC on crypto-related investigations. Today, Congress of the United States sent an official inquiry letter to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC Chair Gary Gensler. The subject of the inquiry was that the SEC's utilization of the Division of Enforcement and the Division of Examination to obtain information on cryptocurrency and blockchain firms. Both the Division of Enforcement and the Division of Examination are authorities that operate under SEC. In other words, they aid the SEC in its endeavors. This is why it's alarming that the U.S. Senate would feel the need to interfere with the tasks the SEC assigned to both of its authorities. Division of Enforcement acts like the police force of the SEC, while the Division of Examination mission is to protect the market integrity and the investors to prevent fraud and monitor risk. The Congress stated that the Division of Enforcement was allowed to act beyond the SEC's jurisdiction. However, they have also added that the tasks regarding obtaining information on cryptocurrency and blockchain firms still fell out of the Division of Enforcement scope. They expressed their distress in the inquiry letter by stating, the SEC's regulatory function, while broad, are limited to the extent of its statutory mandated jurisdiction. Enforcement powers, while conceptually broader concerning non-SEC related entities, are still circumscribed by statute, federal judicial review, congressional oversight, and the Commission's own policies and procedures for initiating and conducting inquiries and investigations. The statement continued with, it appears that there has been a recent trend towards employing the Enforcement Division's investigative function to gather information from unregulated cryptocurrency and blockchain industry participants in a manner inconsistent with the Commission standard for initiating investigations. So the Senate is basically, the Congress is basically saying gig is up on the SEC right now. They're pushing their powers a little bit too hard, and they're going to get slapped a little bit back in their place.
Yeah, it was like, hey, look, man, we gave you guys plenty of times to come up with some form of regulation, right? And you guys weren't able to come up with nothing. So here, we gave this over to we're going to appoint a whole crypto division or a crypto agency just to maintain cryptocurrency for you guys. And the SEC is like, well, no, like we're going to help them. It's like, well, we don't, no. We hired them because you needed help. In other words, we need you to concentrate on doing what you're supposed to do with security and missions and commissions and exchange and commissions, and let us concentrate on the digital asset world. So yeah,
do you know what's funny is I kind of heard this previously before, and the SEC was asking for more powers from the Congress to deal with cryptocurrencies, and they got shut down and basically told that cryptocurrency isn't their area to be in. So this might be a battle between the US Congress and the SEC now as to like the division between what cryptocurrency is and what fiat currency is. I don't think they want to put the two under the same boat.
Yeah, man. I like I said, man, it's definitely going to be an interesting feat here as we go forward, Scott, to see how it all works out. I'm definitely interested to kind of see who's wearing the big shoes at the end of the day.
Definitely.
All right, so let me get this screen pulled up here, guys, and we'll go over to the last section of the day. which is looking at the total crypto market cap and some of the dominance factors that we like to take a look at. All right, so as we can see here, the total crypto market cap is at 1.79, guys. Just coming down from our highs and around the $2-3 trillion market cap. And you see that it's on the one day, it's still kind of just, it's still just ranging, as we say. We got this range coming up, we got a range going down, range going up. Some stay up a little bit here and you gather support, but the overall range move is just still kind of boring. Just, just an overall chop. I don't think we'll see anything, any real action till we break over the $2 trillion market cap to reverse this trend, because right now the downtrend is all it is. But to look at the Bitcoin dominance right now, we see Bitcoin dominance is a little bit still in that same, you see how I had broke out from where we kind of were comfortable at in the 40% range. That's when we kind of seen our alt start running. But as the Bitcoin dominance got higher here, we've seen Bitcoin take over and some of the alts kind of get suffocated in the mix. And when Bitcoin did take off the other day, every time we see Bitcoin actually take off and start running up, we'll see Bitcoin take off, but then we'll see this dominance kind of fall down. And as Bitcoin starts coming back towards the 40K, you start seeing the dominance fall down again and break down over here. And that's because, as Bitcoin does move, it moves the whole entire market. You'll start seeing, things range in different blockchains and things of that nature. And the last thing that we like to take a look at is this Ethereum dominance. And as we can see here on the one day, guys, it's still kind of been in that same range that we've been talking about, the 17 and 19% range. I love to see Ethereum dominance get back up here in the 20%. That would really mean that we're introducing some new volume. But as Bitcoin dominance falls, you'll start seeing the Ethereum dominance rise. And that's kind of proven true here. You see how this consolidates on these last kind of couple of candles. And then if we jump over to the Ethereum, we start seeing these candles kind of push themselves up. But overall, guys, I still think this is the kind of market that you just accumulate if you're comfortable, right? Like you dollar cost average in on the projects that you like, and if they're at a good price, then you accumulate them. But I think overall, we still just we pay attention to a lot of things. I think there's a lot of great things going on in Dubai right now. I know Andy's out there putting in a lot of work. I know there's a Bitcoin conference coming up here in another month that me and Scott's going to attend as well. We didn't get the free passes from the mayor, in Paxful, but we did get some tickets, and we're going to go on half of BigONE. And I think this is a good year for networking and building. I think, no matter what the market gives us on this side of the stick, I think that we need to take it and be positive and learn from it. This is a great time, guys, to brush up on projects that you may have questioned or may have had questions about. It's a good time to be studying new protocols and new layer 1s, layer 2s, and D-apps and things of that nature, and see who's really locking in TVL and who's continuing to build. I know that we had some new things list. ApeCoin was one of the things that listed today on BigONE. I don't know how that one really went. I think overall, long term, when you think about the macro of what it's trying to do and presenting a token for NFT communities, I think it has a potential a good run. And they listed on a lot of centralized exchanges today as well. But that's the only thing that I know that I wanted to update you guys on. So if you are looking to get into Ape, it is available on BigONE, guys. Other than that, I don't have any other news. Scott, you have any other news for the people?
No, just keep on watching. I have a feeling we're going to have a good few announcements in the near future about partners and different things. Andy definitely mentioned that in one of his tweets, that he's working with some different people on behalf of BigONE. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this expo right now. So I'm watching eyes wide open.
Stay tuned, guys. But until tomorrow, guys, we're gonna let you guys go. But tomorrow is Friday, and then we're gonna be taking off for the weekend. But as always, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe back down below. And until tomorrow, guys, peace.
See you guys later.